Guys, today we are going to do the program which the teacher gave us as an assignment. So the program, what we were supposed to do was we were supposed to make a function that was named print or display, and what we were supposed to do is code is to pass the address of an array which we built in the function main, and pass the address of that array. Means that passing the array both have the same meaning, and when you pass the address of the array, the function print uses that address and outputs the individual values of the array, and using the pointers. So what we are going to do is to make that program right now. So return 0, this is the default. Alright, so first what we want to do is we want to make an array of so we are going to make an array of, let's say, of array int. So an integer array. So first we are going to make an integer array. I'm going to name it Talha, so my own name, and then I'm going to, so I just declared it and I am initializing it on the same line. Oh sorry, oh man, alright, what did I do? So I just declared it and I'm going to initialize it on the same line. So I have an array named int Talha, and in this array, as this is an integer array, so I'm going to insert some integers, and it's going to be an array having the length 4, or having 4 integers inside it. So now what we want to do is we want to create a function that is named print or display or anything you would like, because it's going to display the individual elements of the array using the pointers. So let's name it print, and no, sorry, first I have to also declare the data type of this function. So it's going to be void, because it's just going to be a display function and I don't want to return anything, so that is why I use the void reserve word. So that means it doesn't have any type, it's just going to output the values I want it to output, the value of the array. So void print is going to be the name, and then the empty then the parameter list. And the parameter, so it's very common, it's a common sense that when you pass the address into a function, well, the variable which stores an address is a pointer. So we are going to declare a pointer here. So int p1, let's say, so int p1 is going to be the pointer which is going to store the address of the array which we've passed as an argument when we call when we will call the function. So this is the function right here. So now what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to use use pointers, we are to take the help of pointers and then display the values of each individual element of the array. So the way we do is we use a for loop and we initialize int. So we are going to declare another pointer here, because we are going to be incrementing the pointer. So we are going to scroll through the array and we are going to scroll the pointer as well. So that is why we are going to declare another pointer. Then we are going to set the condition of p2 is less than, when p2 is less than or equal to, and also so here when you explicitly or exclusively or separately declare the address, want to declare the address of any element in the array, then you'll have to use the ampersand operator. But if you want to do it overall, means that if you just write the name of the array, that will be the address of its first element. So here we are declaring, here we want to write the address of an individual element of the array. So that means I'm going to write the address of p1, and the last element is going to be 3. So 3, and I'm going to increment p2 by 1, and then here I'm going to see out p2 sorry, star asterisk p2, because I want to output the value, not the addresses of each and every element in the array. So here I have created this function. My function has been created. Now what I just need to do is to call this is to copy the functions heading, and place this prototype right above the function main. So that is how the compiler is going to know that this function exists, and when we will call the function, it will actually, the control is going to be transferred to the function's body, and then it's going to process all the things, and then the control will return back to the function main, and the calling function will be replaced by the value, by the output value, or you can also display it inside the function. So what I'm going to do, so it's already, so here I have output the value of the each and every element of the array, so the control will be right here. So, and after this function is executed, the control is going to transfer to return, and this function is going to be exited. So here now what we need to do is we just need to call the function. So print, it's capital, right? So print talha. So here I'm going here I am passing the array's address. So this, so when I write just talha, this means that I am passing the address of the first element of this array. So this means that the address is going to start from 2 and is going to end till 8. So it's going to go till 8. The 8th means that the third elements, the number which is at the third location, sorry, the fourth location. It's just, so 0th location, first, second, and sorry, the third location. So the address is going to go up till there, and then it's going to end. So here when I pass talha, it's going to have the address of the first element, and then it's going to go up till the third element's address, and it's going to output every single element of the array. So let's see if it works. Let's see, what is it doing? Alright, let me also create space, so you know it's a little neat, so you guys can read what's going on. So here, why is it not working? Alright, so it's not working. Let's see what we did. Did we do a mistake or something? So P1. Alright, so talha. So here the control transfers here, and for int asterisk p2, alright, so p2 is less than or equal to end p1 0 1 2 3. So yep, so p2 plus plus, and alright, so why is it not working? So let's try it again. Alright, so why is it not working? Let's see. So sorry, just figured it out. You will also, uh, once all right, so here, so once you declare another pointer, you will also have to equal it. It means you will also have to assign it the value. All right, so here I made a mistake. I made a pretty big mistake. So here you will also have to assign it. You will also have to assign it the value of p1, because because right now the pointer didn't have any value, so how the heck was it supposed to output anything? So what we did, we assigned the value of p1, means that the address of the first element of this array, to p2, and then we set the condition. Then when p2 that when p2's address, so here I didn't have anything else before, so this condition and all of the things weren't working because p2 didn't have any value. So now I have assigned the value of p1. Now it's going to work perfectly fine. Let's see. And there you go, it's working perfectly. So what I did, what the so the mistake I did, I didn't assign anything to p2, so this was just garbage because it wasn't supposed to do anything. So p2, now it has the value of p1, means the first address of the first element of the array, and now it's going to compare with every iteration. If the value of p2, means the address, is less than or equal to the address of the last element, which is the third element of the array, then it's going to increment p2 plus plus, and by incrementing, this means that it's going to transfer to the next location. It does not mean that it's going to add 1, it means that it's going to transfer to the next location, and then it's going to output the value, and I use the dereference operator right here. So this is how this program works, and I hope it helped. And this was not an assignment but a class task, and now I think you guys have an idea how it works, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye.